Good morning, everyone. So here we are. You can see I'm running out of shirts. I said I'll do a different shirt every practice or every exercise class, and so that you could identify if you go to YouTube. I'm going to have to go back to number one soon, but this is my hometown, Bournemouth, from England. This is their professional soccer team uniform. It's actually a little tight on me, so it reminds me either I got to buy bigger or I got to lose a little weight. But good morning, Rosa. Good morning, 60 Up. Good morning, Kirk. I'm running a little bit late today. I thought I had time, and I went back to get a couple of things and came back and it was already 9:01. So I apologize. Carol, this is your first time. Everybody, this is Carol's first time here. Welcome to the group. We have a very special group here. And today is I would say a basic class. I don't want to say beginners because we have people that have great balance that come and do it and people that are starting off. So what the purpose of today is to go really slow and really get to feel the balance. Hopefully you've gone through the basic workout that we have on the DVDs, and this will give you some creativity. Julie Weber, good to see you this morning, Julie. What a great way to start the week, even though it's Tuesday. Every day is the start of a new week to me. So thanks for being here. June, we got another first timer here again today. How does it feel to be a first timer again? There's not many things in life we can look at and say it's a first time. So that's really exciting and great to have you here. Thanks for saying that and letting us know as well. So if you have any problems with the exercises, and Tuesdays I go really slow. And not really slow because we're going slow. We're going really slow so we can feel. It's a really great class. In fact, it's probably my favorite classes is the Tuesdays. The other ones we can get really excited and there's something special about those as well. But Tuesdays going slow is amazing. Diana, hi, good morning. Good to see you too. Always great to have you here. Robin, good to see you too. And Carol, you are excited. So I'm excited to have you here too. What's really important is go at your own pace. I'll go slow, but if at any point you feel a little uncomfortable, you feel a little like, okay, I've gone to my level, there's nothing wrong with stopping and joining back in again, or go at your own pace if you think I'm going too fast. And if you have questions, feel free to ask those questions with a little message. I may not be able to answer them till the end of class, but for sure I'll answer them. And then you can always message us privately for the next class and I will help create some exercises in here as well. June, you're on day 10. You haven't been able to find your balance yet. Well, you'll find when you work with me, finding your balance is not the goal. Working your balance is always the goal, because when you go outside and you're moving, you never want to find your balance and stop. You want to be able to move and always be in balance. So don't worry about not finding your balance, because as I say, I can get there and I can stop and I can be completely balanced. And you'll see in here, I'm not always completely balanced. But every time I go off balance, the work of getting back to balance is really doing the work. So don't worry about becoming stationary. Keep up the great work of feeling it. And okay, so I always start with a message. And here, I know you ladies are going to do great here, and I so appreciate everyone being here. You know this is a very special group. My message for today is there's two types of people in this world. This is what I've found growing up, although some people say I haven't grown up. I should say maturing. And there's some say I haven't. Okay, Dan, just get on with the message. So one of the things that I've discovered, having trained so many people and been around so many people in different arenas in life, there's two types of people. There's players and there's spectators. And if you look at a basketball game, you'll see there's 10 people on the court getting paid a ton of money, and there's thousands or millions watching that are contributing because they want to watch somebody play. Well, that's in sports. But there's so many people that are in the crowd that actually play that sport, but they commit to wanting to watch a higher level because of the excitement. Well, it's the same as we begin to get older, when we begin to suffer with physical limitations that are so many times given by society. I'm a certain age, so I should be this way, and I just accept it. Well, you guys are players. You're not spectators. A lot of people will sit there, and some of you will see some of the comments that come up where people don't believe in the 60 Up balance board, or they don't want to put their time or effort into it. And they're really spectators sitting back, watching, hoping that everybody else will prove them right because they're not willing to do the work. And players are people in life that are willing to step up and be everything they're born to be and take the risk of failing only to find out there is no such thing as failure. Because if you're doing the work, I guarantee you're getting better, and you're able to go out and do things that those people that sat in the background and watched and waited to see that they were right by not doing it, end up drifting away, and you're living your life. So my message today is, in life, be a player. Whatever you're doing, it's not about being professional, it's about being professional. If I explain that, professional is deemed to be, how much money am I paid? You know, am I being paid to do it? I'm a professional. Well, I've been around a lot of professional athletes, and I'll tell you, the difference in professional is not the money. The difference in professional is your commitment, your attitude, your character. That's what makes you professional. So you guys are players. Let's get on with the workout, and I'm so proud to have you here. And we're going to go on, and we're going to make sure that you guys are the ones that are out living the life that others are watching and saying, I wish I was them. It's because you did the work. Never failure, June. Exactly. Just feedback. I love that. Here we go. Okay. Again, very simple exercises today. I'm going to put on my 60 up gloves. So very simple exercises. And again, go at your own pace. The other thing that I forgot to mention is make sure that you stop and get water whenever you need it. If I'm going through an exercise and you need to stop and get water, please stop and get water, because it's so important that you stay hydrated before you get dehydrated. Don't get to that point, because you will lose a little bit of function. Let's just sidestep while we're starting. You'll lose a little bit of function, and the strength in your muscles will go before you even realize it. Not badly, but enough not to maximize the ability. So just rocking side to side. You can see I'm keeping my body in the center. The board is rocking side to side. Oh, I still got the hooks set up from last class when we did the advance. I'm gonna move the hooks down just a little bit. There we go. I feel almost color coordinated today with the red and the hooks and the black and the board and stuff. And okay, let's just go straight away to the tap. So just lift your foot and feel the tap behind. Now we're going slow. What I want you to do is, if you feel comfortable, put your finger on top of the board. So again, every time if I push too heavy, the board will go. I can't hold it with my hands. If you're not comfortable yet, hold on. But the whole point is to just gently tap the top of the board. There you go, just nice and easy. Good, now what I want you to do is do it with the heel. So I lift, I tap with my heel, and again, I'm able to control my balance. Think about the balance on the leg that you're standing on, so you really feel solid on the ground. There you go. If you're back to your fingers on, again, doing the heel, and again, go at your own pace. So if you want to go slower than me, that's great. If you want to go a little faster than me, I would say slow it down a little bit to give your brain time to actually feel where you are, because I can go really fast and I'm actually a little off balance because I'm rushing through and momentum's taking me. Going slow allows you to really feel beautiful balance. Okay, let's stop here. We're now going to combine the two. We're going to go toe, heel, lift, and down. Let's start with the right foot. Are you ready? Toe, heel, lift, and down. Left foot. Toe, heel, lift, and down. We're going to build this up, don't worry. Toe, heel, lift, and down. Toe, heel, lift, and down. Now, this is where we're now going to change it. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Let me demonstrate one time. Toe, 2 heel, 3 toe, 2 heel, 1 toe, lift, and down. So 1 and 3 are always the toe, and 2 is always the heel. Are you ready? Right foot, here we go. Toe 1, heel 2, toe 3, heel 2, toe 1, lift, and down. Let's go left foot. Toe on number 1, heel on number 2, toe on number 3, heel on number 2, toe on number 1, lift, and down. Let's go right foot. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, and down. Here we go, left foot. Toe, heel, you're doing great. Toe, and again, you can look down to make sure your foot is in the right place. Now here we're gonna go again to the right. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, down. Last time on the left. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, and down. Now just a little side stepping again. So the great thing about that exercise is you're learning to be flexible with your heel and your toe, so you can either step onto your toe or step onto your heel and roll your foot as you're walking through. But also, because your foot is going out to the wide, you're changing your balance position on the leg that's on the ground. So again, great exercise. When you're doing step tapping in the morning as you get better, maybe you'll want to incorporate that one as part of your warm-up. Okay, next one we're gonna do. Come to the center, step your right foot on number 3, take your left foot on number 3 and rock, take your right foot back and off. Now we go to the left. Left foot on 3, right foot on 3, back and down. Again, don't worry about the speed. Right foot, 3, feel the rock nice and easy. Bring your foot down. Again, your brain is feeding. Sometimes it's much harder to do exercises slow because it's really challenging your balance. So don't worry about being in a slow movement. I remember when I was a professional dancer, some of the hardest movements we had was when you had to go slow and control, because you couldn't fall out of it. You had to be perfect. Good. Sometimes when we went really fast, last time right and left, sometimes when we went really fast, you could actually make a mistake and still get away with it because people couldn't see. Okay, good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do V-step, same thing, but we're going to be staying, the right foot will always be on 3. And we're just going to go to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, but the left foot will go 3, 2, 1. Follow along with me. We'll go nice and easy. Put your right foot on 3, left foot on 3, right foot comes back, left foot. Now, right foot goes to 3, left foot goes to 2. You'll feel different, and back. Now, right foot goes to 3, left foot goes to 1. Feel that push and come back. Let's go again. Same thing on the right. 3 and 3. 3, 3. Now go your right foot 3, left foot 2. 3, 2. Right foot to 3, left foot to 1. Here, go to 1, step back. One more time on the right. 3, 3. There you go. Now go 3, 2. 3, 2. Good. And 3, 1. 3. Check your feet if you need to and try and look up. Good. Now we're going to go to the left. We're going to go 3, 3. So left foot goes 3, right foot goes 3. We come back. Now left foot goes 3 again. Right foot goes 2. And you step off. Now 3 and 1. Left foot goes to 3, right foot goes to 1, and step back off. We've got 2 more times. 3 and 3. 3, 3. Make sure your foot placement is good. 3 and 2. But once you know, try and look up, especially when you step back. So your brain, 3 and 1. So your brain can feel where your feet are going. One more time through to the left. 3 and 3. 3, 3, and down. Now we go 3, 2, and down. Now 3 and 1. And look up, let your brain figure out where your feet are going. Very good. So now what we're going to do, we're now going to step up and I'm going to go 3 and 3 and just rock side to side. There you go, good. Now what I want you to do is take your right foot and bring it right to the middle. So we're in here, and I want you to come across and lift your left leg slightly and see if you can balance on that single foot. If not, put your left foot back on 3. We come back to the middle and see if you can find that balance with just your right leg. Come back to 3 and come back up and see if we can find that balance. Good, put your feet to 3 and 3. Just rock side to side. Look, it's a gentle lean, so if you're on one leg and you feel a little uncomfortable, you can't quite find it, don't worry. This is the brain working and you will get it. I've never seen anybody unable to do this, and I guarantee you will not be the first one that won't be able to do it. You're going to be another one that does do it. Bring your left foot to the middle. Now slowly put your weight on the left leg, lift the right leg slightly, and see if you can find that balance. Good, put the right foot back down. Adjust your left foot if you need to, make sure it's right in the middle, and then come back to the middle and see if you can lift that right leg a little bit. and find that balance. Good, and put the foot down. Good, last time, come back to the middle. See if you can find that balance. There you go, good. And put your foot back on number 2 and let's go to number 2. There you go, just rocking side to side, very good. What we're doing is waking up and connecting your brain to your feet, and your body and your core will have to be strong. You can't be balanced if you don't have a strong center. So when you do get to balance, you'll notice your center is tightening up without you even thinking about it. Now, come and find your balance on 2 and 2. I want to find that middle. Shoulders back, head up, eyes looking forward. Great job. Now, push down on the left foot, bring your right foot to the middle, and find your balance. So we're now adding a balance in here. Good. Now bring your left foot to number 2, your right foot to number 2, and just rock. We're always going to come back to number 2 on this exercise. There you go, great. Now find your balance. And if you don't find your balance, don't worry, you're working at it, and your brain is constantly rebuilding or remapping the speed of what I want to do, and the body is sending back the message of what's happening, and you will increase that speed just by practicing. Good, push to the right, bring your left foot in the middle, and now come and find your balance. There you go, good. Bring your feet back to 2 and 2, and rock side to side. Good, and come and find your balance. It's amazing. Sometimes I can find my balance just like that, and I just put the perfect pressure, and sometimes I'll over pressure and feel like I can feel right now on my right side too much pressure, so I'm constantly adjusting. That's what balance is. Constantly being able to find a place. Good, bring your right foot to the middle. Come on to the middle, find that balance. Good, hold it, 3, 2, 1, and bring your feet back to 2 and 2, just rock side to side. This is the last one we're gonna do. Good, find your balance on 2 and 2. That one I found a little bit quicker, but then again, I take the attention off, or I put too much trying to correct, and suddenly I'm off balance again. So you'll see, this is not about finding perfect balance. There's moments of it, but there's constant adjustment. Good, bring your left foot to the middle, last one, and find that balance on one leg. There you go, good. From here, put your right foot down, take your left foot out, take your right foot back off of the board, and come and stand down. Good, all I want you to do is just march in space. Man, I'm thinking space, SpaceX, and the fact that we've got this, Elon Musk has his new rocket up in the, the docking station up there. Good. What I want you to do now is bring your right foot, put it in the middle behind the board. So you'll see I'm behind the board, and come and stand on one leg. Now the first thing I'm going to do is just rock the board side to side and see with a rocking motion whether you're able to still stay on that one foot. Good. Come put your left foot down, bring your left foot to the middle of the board, behind the board, balance on one leg, and now rock side to side. So you're finding the ability to stay centered when something around you is moving. It doesn't throw you off. Good. Bring your right foot back down, bring your right foot to the middle. Now, for those of you that feel comfortable and confident, I want you to balance on one leg and take your hands off. For those of you who don't feel comfortable, you can stay balanced or take your fingers off and put your thumbs. You can always grab back on if you need to, if you begin to fall off, but see if you can put those thumbs, and for those of you that have been doing this a while, come and stand in here. Good, let's change leg. Bring the left leg to the middle. And again, you don't have to lift the right leg high. If you want to challenge yourself a little higher, lift it higher. But find that balance. You've either got your thumbs, you can let go. If you want to bring your foot down a little bit, you can. Or you can just keep holding onto the board. There you go. Just feel that balance. Good, change it up. Now what I want you to do is just sidestep again. So again, great job on trying these exercises. If you're great at it, fantastic. If you felt a little wobbly, I'm 100% confident, and again, people that are in this class will be able to tell anybody that's struggling where they are now compared to where they were 3 or 4 weeks ago is unbelievable. You're just practicing and training. So don't expect to be at the top level in 5 minutes, although you could be. Expect to be better by the time you finish. And every day you're a little better, you're moving in the perfect direction. You're reversing, not changing or staying the same. You're reversing the aging process of balance and physical mobility. Okay, good. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water. Make sure you have a little water if you need. Out here in California, it's overcast today. So it's not as hot, so I don't feel as hot. But just because I'm not feeling it doesn't mean to say I'm not sweating. The heat will bring awareness to me I'm feeling hot. But it's really important when it's not hot that your body is still burning energy, that you hydrate. Don't think because you're not feeling as hot that you don't need to drink. Okay. This is next exercise we're going to do in here. I want you to come into the middle, put your feet on 2 and 2. Good, and come and find your balance. Good, all I want you to do is stick your butt out, which we talk about, and go into a slight knee bend. Can you hold that balance with a slight knee bend? Good, and come and stand up. Now push to the right, so the right side, go into a small knee bend. Now stand back up, come to the middle. Go into a knee bend. Again, when you're doing this, I'll show from the side, don't, when you do this, put your knees forward and go here. Push your butt back out and think of keeping your chest over your knees, and you'll see my knees are not going forward of my toes. So we're in the middle, good. Come back up now, push to the left, go into a, butt goes out, go into a knee bend. Where you feel comfortable, you feel solid, and you'll notice you're getting strong on one leg because most of your weight is on your left leg. Now come back up, find the middle. Once you've found your middle, go into a slight knee bend. Only, oops, almost burped. Only, is that water coming back up again? Only go as deep as you feel you can go comfortably. If you want to go a little deeper, you can. Now come and stand back up. Now push to the right and go into a knee bend. Keep your body inside the poles, but you'll feel your right leg is doing almost all the work. This will help strengthen you for going upstairs, downstairs, come to the middle. It will help you strengthen for getting out of the chair. And again, I've got to find my balance. Here we go, go into a knee bend. And you'll notice that if you strengthen one leg, when you actually use them both to get out of a chair, you'll be so much stronger. Good, come and stand up, push to the left, go into a knee bend. Feel strong on that left leg. Feel the strength in that quad. Come and stand back up one more time, each side. So go into a squat in the middle. And again, you'll see I'm not perfectly balanced. There's a little wobble going on, but my brain is figuring out where the pressure points are on my feet. Stand back up. Push to the right, go into a knee bend. I hope you're feeling amazing doing this. Good, stand back up. The reason I say feeling amazing, go back into the knee bend in the middle, is because you're doing it. And it's never about the end result. It's about the journey that takes you to the end result. And you can't get to the end of the journey if you don't take the journey. Stand back up, go to the left. So you should feel really proud of yourself for saying it's very easy to sit on the sofa and not join in, or not even think about it. Come back to the middle, last one. Come and find that balance. Everybody has excuses in life why they didn't do something. Make sure those shoulders are back. But it's the people that get ahead are the ones that don't look at excuses. They look at possibilities and they take that first step. Stand back up, push with the left leg, step back off the board. Now there was a lot of leg work in there. So all I want is just little butt kickers. If you look in here, I'm just kicking my butt back in here, not working hard. I'm just lifting my heels, and that will allow you to stretch the muscles that we're just working and increase your flexibility or mobility. Even if you don't want to go as high, just even kicking low, it's helping to create movement and mobility in your muscles and in your joints. Definitely suppleness. Okay, step up 1 and 1. So this is an exercise I know a lot of people like. If you've never done this before, go slow, but enjoy it, challenge yourself. We're gonna go on a 1-minute run. So when I look at the time, all you're gonna do, and don't start yet, just walk, because we got some amazing ladies here for the first time, and I'm hoping they'll become regulars. So all you're gonna do in here, don't start yet. Actually, for those of you who've done it, you can start, you'll just do a little bit longer. If you look, all I'm doing, I'm lifting my foot slightly. If I turn the board sideways, you should be able to see from here, all I'm doing is lifting my feet a little bit faster so that I can run. So we're gonna go on a 1-minute run. I'll tell you when to start. Some of you that are used to the 4-minute runs, you may already be going. Are you ready? And let's start. Okay, we got 1 minute now. So just rock in, hold on to those handles. If you wanna go slower, but we're working now on a real life movement. And I talk about all the time, when you go outside, go running. Have the ability to speed up. And yesterday was my mother's birthday, and I was talking to her, and she comes in and watches these videos later when she can, because she's in England. And she says she can now do the 4-minute run. She loves the 4-minute run. She's 82 years old, but she shouldn't answer that, because when I say how old are you, she says she's amazing, and she's right. But as she starts this whole run process, she goes, I don't know if I'll ever run when I'm outside. I said, no, that's absolutely true. But you want to have the ability to speed up your walk, or if you feel that you're beginning to get off balance, you can speed your feet up. The other thing is, if you can practice this and slow it down for a minute, if you can do that, you'll have more stamina to walk at a slower pace, so you can spend more time outside loving life. Good, just rock inside. Feel how easy this suddenly feels if we were just going at this pace. Well, imagine you want to go for a walk into the local parks, or you want to go to the beach, or you want to go for a walk through the meadows again. You don't have to walk fast, you have to walk and feel comfortable. Now this feels so comfortable and confident, so great job. All right, next exercise we're going to do, and I'm going to turn the music down a little bit, it sounds a little loud. Okay, next exercise. We're going to come up, and what I'm looking for is turning. I'll turn the board a little bit. We're going to step with our foot in the middle and our foot in the middle. And all I want you to do is push on the heel. Now, if you notice, my foot is right over the middle of the red, so the arch of my foot, if I did the inside foot, would be right here, so you can see it's right in the middle of the red. The other thing that I want to do is make sure my body stays in between the poles. So you're in here, and I'm not leaning back or forward, I'm just staying here. Now, the exercise we're going to do today is to work on heel pressure and then work on toe pressure. We want to go from heel to middle and then toe to middle. So we don't overcorrect, we go really slow. So find the middle and see if you can find that balance. Now push back with your heel, bend your knees. Now what I want you to do is come forward and don't let the front touch the ground. Find that middle. Good, now push with your toes, so you'll go forward. Now we're going to come back real slow and see if we can find that middle without the back touching the ground. Oh, I almost touched the ground. Good, now go back so your heels so the board touches the ground. Now slowly adjust your weight and see if you can come right to the middle. It's way harder than it looks. It's great. I have 16, 18-year-old kids that look at it, oh, I could do that easy. And then you put them on the board, they can't do it. It's brilliant. Because balance is something that you train, and what looks easy isn't always. Push on your toes. Now slowly push back on your heels until you find that middle. This is actually a really hard exercise. It's so safe, and it's so simple, and yet so effective to get the brain feeling your balance point. I can feel the boards hitting the back of the ground. I haven't got this good. I might be talking too much. Okay, good. Push on your heels. I'm going to stop talking because I want to focus in here, get my head forward. Now find the middle. Good, I got it. Now push the toes forward. Now come back to the middle slowly. Good, last time. Heels touch the ground. Come back to the middle. And push your toes forward. Touch the ground. Now slowly come back and see if you can find that middle without the board touching the back heel on the ground. Good, and push your toes forward and step off the side of the board. So, I love that exercise. I haven't done that one before. I planned it for today, but sometimes I like to do things, I plan it and do it for the first time because I know, and just walk on the spot while I'm talking. I like to try it because I like to feel what you're feeling for the first time doing things as well. And you'll notice I had to stop talking and allow my concentration to go into my heels and into my feet. And one thing that I found doing that exercise for the first time is how amazing it is at really getting the small, the finite attention to detail of the pressure points from your brain, recognizing what it wants to do, what's happening to the body and sending messages back, and then being able to adjust. And that's the critical thing. How quick can you feel it and adjust so that when you're outside walking, you're climbing up and down stairs, you begin to feel a weakness. You've already corrected it before the body has gone to a point of no return. Okay, next one we're going to do. What I want you to do is stand on the ground and feel how solid the ground feels. Now we're going to go into some strengthening exercises here. Just bend your knees and stand back up. And bend your knees and stand back up. Now what I want you to do, and if anybody's at home and nervous doing these exercises, you don't feel strong, put your board in front of the sofa. So at any point if you go back and you begin to go, you can just let go of the handles and sit on the sofa. At the same time, make sure your body's leaning forward. So if I'm here, you'll notice as I go, my weight is on the poles, so I can use those poles again to pull myself back up. Let me turn the board back around. Here we go. Good, so now what I want you to do is go into a knee bend and hold it. You can put your hands on here to hold support. Now, can you go just a little lower than you thought and hold it right there and stand up? So you're gonna go halfway. If you feel comfortable, go a little deeper. If you don't, stay where you are and stand back up. What we're developing here is the strength in the legs to get comfortably out of a chair, into a car, out of a car. Good, and stand back up. Now what we're gonna do, go down a little further. There you go, can I go a little further still? Good, and stand back up. And last time, let's build the strength in those legs. Go into the bend. Those poles will keep you safe. If you find the board leaning, try and find the middle and go a little deeper. There you go, good. And stand back up. Let's go to some butt kickers because I know there's work in those thighs. I can feel it in my thighs, doing great. Awesome. So now we're going to advance this. Now, for those of you that are here for the first time, we're going to do this really carefully and really slow. But I want you, if you don't feel comfortable, just do the first part and we can come back, we'll grow into this. We've already been working on this a little bit and it's going to the ground. So I'm going to turn the board slightly sideways so you can see. I'm going to go into that bend motion that we were here. I'm going to take my right foot slightly back and I'm going to go a little lower until my knee touches the ground, and I'm going to push back up and come to the beginning. Okay, let's go on the right foot. I take my foot back. Oh, I'm wrong. Don't copy me. Terrible now. I bend my knees slightly. I take my foot back. I use the poles and allow myself to go down a little bit. If this is as far as you go, it's okay. If your knee can go to the ground, now push with the back toe and the front toe and pull with your hands and come back up again. We're going to go with the left foot. So I start with my knee bend. I take my left foot back. I begin to go down. Only go as far as you can. If from there you want to stand up, please do. But from here, I want my knee to touch the ground. Now with my left foot, the one that I'm waggling, you notice the toe is tucked under. I'm now going to push with my back toe, this one here. I'm going to push with my front leg and pull with my hands and pull myself back up again. Good. Let's go to the right leg. We can go right, left, 2 more times. So bend your knees, take your right foot back. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. You're here. Now pull with your arms and push with your feet and you're back up again. Good. Let's go to the left foot. I bend both knees. I take my left foot back. I'm going to bend only as far. If this is as far as you go, that's okay. If you can go to your knee on the ground, now push yourself back up. Now I'm going to do it one more time and I'm going to do the advanced version for those that want to continue on. Otherwise, stick with what we're doing. I bend my knees, I put my right foot back, I go down onto the ground till my knee touches. Now take your left hand, put it on the knee. if you want to use that to push, or the advanced version, put both hands here and push back up and stand. Now, hold for a second. If I'm here and I put my hands and I can't come back up, let go. Grab the poles and pull yourself back up again. Let's go one time on the left. Are you ready? I bend my knees, take my foot back. I bend only as far as I want to, or all the way to the ground. The advanced version, hand on, right hand goes on right knee, left hand on top, and push myself back up, and we're back in again. So that, believe it or not, is kind of an advanced move of basics. The reason I teach that in the basics class is because I want you to understand, if you do fall, we have the strength to get back up again. And again, I'm going to continue teaching this slowly, so we go to a prone position, to a standing position, because you may never need it, but it's better to have a plan than have no plan. Okay, good. Just kick those legs out. Very good. Okay, and this is the last exercise we're going to do today. You guys have done fantastic. This is the last exercise. We're now going to do a side shuffle. I want you to practice your side shuffle to get in and out of tight spaces and feel confident with the change. However, we're doing the side shuffle on the board. So let me show you one time. Just go back into a little march while I show you. Your right foot will go to 3. Your left foot will go to number 2. Then I step back off, sorry. I'm like, what's this exercise? We go 3, 2, down. 2, 1, down. 1, 1, down. 1, 2, down. And then 2, 3, and down. So what we're doing, we're going up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, down with small steps, so we can shuffle and we can adjust our body sideways on a slight incline, on a decline, or on a rock as well. Are you ready? So right foot goes to number 3, left foot goes to number 2 on the same side. Now step back. Now the right foot goes to number 2, left foot goes to number 1. Now step back. Now this is the rock. We go right foot goes to 1, left foot goes to 1. We step back. Now right foot is going to go to number 1 on the left side, and then 2, and back down, and now 2 and 3. So it goes to 2, 3, and back down. Now we're going to start with the left. So the left foot goes to the left number 3, and the right goes to number 2. Then you step back. Now we're going to go, left foot goes to number 2, right goes to 1. Step back. Now we go 1, and we go into a rock, and step back. Now the left foot goes to number 1, across, number 2, back down, and then we go to number 2 and number 3 and back down. Now I hope that felt really simple for you, because it really is that simple. And what we're doing, if you notice, we're getting used to being balanced. And just watch for a second, as I'm going in here and I'm rocking, my feet are moving pretty quick but very small, and adjusting both the angle of the board, which is at, imagine there's a ground that's not exactly flat, and at the same time small steps. So for those of you who want to go faster, please do. I'm going to stay a little slow. I'm going to go to the right. So we go 3 and 2 and back down. If you want to go through this faster, feel free, provided you're safe. 2 and 1. Now 1 and 1. Feel the ground change. Now stepping across 1 and 2. Now we go to 2 and 3. And back down. Now let's go to the left. 3 and 2. And your feet are always coming together. 2 and 1. Now 1 and 1. Now stepping across left foot, 1 and 2. Now we go to 2 and 3. And we step back down. Let's go one more time each side. 3 with the right foot. 3 and 2. Down. 2 and 1. Down. 1 and 1. I feel that rock. Now I go 1 and 2, and then I go 2 and 3. Let's go left foot. Are you ready? 3 and 2, and then 2 and 1. Now we're going 1 and 1 and having the rock the boat. Now we go 1 and 2 across. Now we go 2 and 3 across. That's great. Now, that whole exercise, I didn't look down, I looked up, but my brain is figuring out where the feet should be and being able to place them where you want them to go. So when you're walking up steps, You know the height of the steps, you know the width of the steps, you know where to step. You don't have to be staring at the steps. You'll get to the point where the brain has seen and figured out and just does it. But again, there's no such thing as simple unless you make it simple. And when people say it's easy, they're wrong. Because easy, you normally make mistakes because you lose your focus. But simple, you know you can do it. If you put your attention to it, you'll be successful. Okay, and that really ends the class today again. Such a simple class, but so dynamic in connecting the brain to the body feel and the body to the brain feel so that you can become stronger and have great techniques. So as you speed up, the body is able to adjust because the messaging is fast enough. So to cool down, let's just step side to side. There you go, good. Nice and easy. Now what I want you to do is come to stand in the center, take your right foot, go to your toe and just roll. Feel that stretch. I went and met with an amazing lady yesterday. She was up in Lancaster. Her name's Betty. And she loves this exercise, just rolling the ankles out. She could tell how much better her balance got because her ankles got more supple. And I've said all along, go to the left foot, start with the knee coming in. Suppleness, having that ability to have flexibility will really help in your ability to be stronger and more balanced. Now take the knee out and roll it in. Sometimes I feel that little crack in my ankle and I know I've just loosened it up. Good. What I want you to do now is take your hands, step back slightly. So if I'm in here, I'll step back slightly. Now all I'm going to do is just bend forward and slide my hands down the poles till I feel a stretch down the back of my legs. So I'm in here, then I'll come and stand back up again. I'm going to turn the board back. We're just going to go here. I'm going to walk my hands down. And now I'm going to drop my elbows. If I went from the side, if I want a greater stretch, you'll notice I'm here. All I do is drop my elbows. I'm still strong on my arms, but I can get more of a stretch. Then to come back up, I've just got to pull on my hands, bring my elbows back, and I'm back up again. Good. Just turn this around. Next exercise, we're going to stretch the front of the leg. So push the board to the left. Have your hand, I'm going to even this up. Have your hand on the pole. Put your right hand on your knee. Bend till your hand goes under your knee. Now step on that left leg and lift your foot up. You can hear the gardener's just arrived. And just stretch that leg out. And drop the leg down. Now take to the right side. Push here, put your left hand on your knee. If you can't go the full stretch, it's okay. Just the movement is going to help loosen. And put your knee, your hand just beneath your knee. Now kind of stand up a little bit and bring the knee and slide the hand down. And if you can, grab the ankle. If you can't reach the ankle, just pull that leg a little bit here. You're helping loosen yourself up, and over time, you'll get better. Let's go back to the right side one time. Hand goes on my thigh, push the knee down, bring the knee up, and stretch. There you go, good. Go to the left side, to the right side. Hand goes on the left knee, slide my hand down, lift the knee up. You've got great balance. We've been working on that balance on that right leg, and the ball will support you. Go here. At any point you feel unsafe, just drop the leg and grab the pole. Good. What I want you to do now is just shake those legs a little bit. Feel those muscles loosening up. And when you shake the leg, it's really relaxed. Absolutely just so relaxed. There you go, good. Now stand on the ground. Feel how solid the ground feels. Take your hands off of the poles and just a little bounce to the knees. I want you to feel, having been on the board, how amazingly strong you feel on the ground. Like even if you moved a little bit, you can feel how solid you are in the ground. And again, shake those hands out now. Good, so we loosen the whole body up. So my challenge to you is tonight, can you get on the board for 20 minutes watching TV and just rock side to side and focus on the TV and see if your body will actually rock side to side without you even thinking about it. The brain takes over the movement while your mind focuses on the TV show. And that is the end of today's class. Great job. I'm going to step back in, bring this in. So let's go. So let's go through some of these messages. I hope you enjoyed the workout. For those of you, June, I know it was your first time here, and it was great to see you here as well. I'm just going through here. And Carol, I hope June and Carol, you had a great time and realize you're amazing that you can get in and you can do these classes. If you had problems with anything, then don't worry. Everybody at different times. I come in, sometimes I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I haven't drunk, I'm dehydrated, I'll have problems with them. So don't judge yourself on what you can't do. Congratulate yourself on what you can do, and that's everybody. If I go through here, I'm just looking at these, I know I said hi to Robin. It's in here. Cindy, you just got as. So Cindy, I think this is your first time here because your grandson was worried about keeping you fit and researched and found you. Thank you to your grandson. And what a great grandson you've got, because he's caring about your health. And we know, I don't know if you guys heard the interviews that I've done and Bob's done, but there's tests or studies that have been done. One was in France with 1,800 ladies who were over the age of 70. And they did them testing on balance. And the top 30%, and this is a medical study that you can research and find online, the top 30% lived 8 years longer. That's how critical balance is, because balance is the thing that can slowly begin to stop you being so active. It puts fear in you. Fear, as we know, drains your immune system. It makes you stressed, and stressed with fear drains your immune system. So the chance of getting sick or not being able to exercise because of balance is critical, and that leads to things that stops you having quality of life and length of life. And so thank your grandson for me, because he understands how important balance is and health. So, and yes, you are awesome. I love that as well. If you went back and looked at last week's class, how old are you? I'm awesome. That's what we say. Terme, good to see you. Hope you had a great workout with us today. So, Alison, is this a beginner's workout? I'm having a hard time figuring out a regular workout. I've had board for about 3 weeks. I hope you're doing great, Alison, and thank you so much for being here and messaging. I would take as long as it takes on here for these questions to be answered. And I know people that are watching later on YouTube won't see the questions, which is why I'm trying to read them out, because they may pertain to you as well. You'd like to do a half-hour workout 3 times a week and then progress to the intermediate. Well, let me tell you, come and do the intermediate on Thursdays. They're a little tougher as far as the challenge, but you can do them at your own pace. I never say you have to keep up with me, and you can do a couple and you'll be surprised that you don't think you'll be able to do them. You're, oh, I actually did that one. Some will be harder and some will be easier. Or you can go back to the YouTube videos and look at 60 Up channel, and you'll find the in-home workouts. And you'll find that the Tuesday workouts will be, a little bit more of a slower pace. If people call them beginner, I understand that, but they're really basic rather than the beginner, because we're just going a little slower, and they are great to do. So you can find those out as well. And this video will be posted on YouTube if you want to go back and do it again. So yeah, if you do a half-hour workout 3 times a week and get on the board in the evenings when you're watching TV and just rock side to side, I guarantee you'll be able to go to the intermediate and love the intermediate and enjoy them and take the challenge and get to the advanced. But again, don't be scared to come to the intermediate or advanced workouts, because you'll find they really are good and doable, because all we're doing is we're challenging balance. I'm not getting you to do crazy things. I'm getting you to do advanced things that balance can do, that you've already been able to do. All we're doing is we're retraining something you used to do. And again, if some of the exercises are a little tough, you can stop and join back in, or go at your own pace. And I try to adjust them by giving different things. If you're a beginner, do this. If you're not confident, do this. Donna, I hope that helped in there, Alison, as well. Feel free to reach out. Donna, a couple of weeks ago, you demonstrated how to get up from a fall, and on Sunday, you fell in my kitchen and used that method to get up. What? That, first off, I'm sorry that you fell. But again, I fall sometimes, and not because my balance is bad. Sometimes I just have a bad step, or I clip my foot, although I will say 99% of the time I am able to save myself. I had one the other day where I was in my garage and I stepped backwards and my heel caught something and I almost went down. And how I didn't go down, I don't know. But my body reacted really quick, because I could have given up, but my mind and my body reacted before I said, oh, I'm going down. So it's so great that you were able to get back up again. It says that you live alone, so it's imperative that you're able to get up. If the fall, a couple of weeks ago, you demonstrated how to get up if I fall. I'm 73 on Sunday. I fell in my kitchen and used that method to get up. I love that. Not because I showed you how to do it. It's nothing to do with me. It's the fact that you have the confidence and smarts, because I say it's not some survival of the fittest, it's survival of the smartest. Right? That you were smart enough to remember it, you practiced it, you used it and got up, and that makes my day. You just made my day, so thank you so much, because if we can help you be safer, then absolutely, you know, I've done everything I hope to do with this. Catherine, good to see you. Sorry I wasn't able to say hi earlier. Sarah, I don't think Sarah's watching anymore, but awesome. Always nice to see you. Julie, you're loving the new heel toe moves. You have a great day. Thanks so much for being here as well. Heel toe is so important. We have things like drop foot, different limitations on the ankle being able to step. We have some people that say they walk on their toes because they can't get their heel first, and some people that walk flat-footed and can't go on their toes. So again, flexibility and movement is critical. And Carol, yes, you are. You're amazing. And what's even more amazing is that I now have the gardener with the blower literally a foot away from me. I'm sure you can hear him, and I'm shouting now a little louder. But you're amazing, and you're not 84. You're just amazing. Ignore age. We had a talk the other day. You can be proud of your age. When someone says to you, "How old am I?" you say, "I'm amazing," and they'll say, "Why are you afraid to say your age?" So they say to me, I said, "No. Because age is irrelevant. Age is something society gives us and time gives us to celebrate once a year and celebrate each other once a year. But society will say at 84, I should be this. At your age, you should be this, and we accept it. No, you're not 84, you're amazing. You just happen to have been living for 84 years, and society will never determine who you are or how you are relative to how long you've been living on this earth. So great job. I love the fact you're amazing. Terme, great sporty shirt today. I'm running out of shirts, guys. So I try and wear a different shirt every day, so you can write down which shirt you liked or the workout you liked, which shirt was I wearing, and you can go back to YouTube and very quickly find the ones that you liked. But I'm running out of shirts, so I'll be repeating again at some point soon. Anyway, that's the end of the workout today. Thanks so much for being here and joining me. I hope I'll see you all again on Thursday. And when I say all of you, I mean all of you. Because I don't care whether it says intermediate or beginner or advanced or basic or whatever we say. Every exercise and program we do, you can do a little bit of it and advance yourself. Don't give up or stop because you're not sure what you can do. You will be amazed at what you can do. And I'm seeing it day in, day out. I was talking to a gentleman the other day, 90-year-old Bob. He may be here today. I know he was trying to follow us on here, but I spoke to him on the phone. The guy sounds like he's 20. I was like, I wish I had as much energy as he has. And lives up in Seattle. The 60 Up has changed his life. It was so amazing to hear him talking about 90 years old, how not only has he added quality of life, but he's added years to his life. And I love hearing that, because it's not about me, it's not about the 60 Up, it's about you and what the 60 Up can bring you to your life. So all of you are amazing. Don't forget that. Keep challenging yourself. Come to those more advanced classes that we call them. The reality is it's just your balance. So have a beautiful day. Thanks so much. And I'll see you on Thursday.